Hello. So, I do know, okay, first off, just kinda, there we go. The hell is that? Okay. Before I get started on anything, on the tabs that I have this soundtrack open to, someone 13 days ago apparently made a video called Beating Minecraft by Can't Break the Laws of Islam. What the hell kind of challenge is that? Anyways, hello. I'm happy that your birthday weekend is complete. About to paint your toenails while you watch me. What do you think of my guy? He was alright. Kind of wish I had actually asked questions instead of just talked nerd shit. Maybe not this track. Maybe I need an actual good theme. Just, I'm not going to talk over this. Whereas, give me a fucking song, game, or YouTube. Can I find one here? This is very short. He's an electrician? Nice. Alright, so... yeah, God. Fine. Here. I'm gonna have a list of all the chase themes. Alright, so first off, in regards to At Dead of Night, which was the game I was trying to play before I abandoned it because the capture wasn't doing it too well, in my opinion. And I tried it before getting on stream. It's still pretty fucky and laggy. So sadly, I'm probably not going to actually play the game on stream. Part of me is wanting to try and find some other way to do it though. Like, I want you guys to get the best possible image, but I'm not going to subject you or myself to that laggy son of a bitch, so I'm probably not gonna stream it. If I can find a way, and if it makes it easier, I do want to see about maybe just recording it with like the bare essentials and then watching it and porting out shit, because then I'm not in the moment. But you know, it does suck that I can't continue it in conventional means. Alright. So, with that said, this game, I'm not actually sure if this is going to work for tonight. And I hope it does. I don't see any potential reason why it wouldn't work tonight, but you know, I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Clock Tower Now, first off, I want to say there's a reason why I put SNES in. Oh wow, I didn't spell a single thing there. Near Halloween of last year, Clock Tower Rewind was released. The 16-bit nightmare returns. Survive, hide, and avoid the deadly scissormen in this legendary horror classic. Oh, here comes a new song. This upcoming one is most likely... Nope, this is still from this game. Okay. So, anyways, as I was saying, this game has got a new game, as in, it's essentially a remastered port of this game to be able to play on all sorts of other devices. That is not what I'm playing. I do recommend you go play it, though. I just wanted to play the original because I can nab that shit, and I might buy this so that anyway, because it does seem to have other stuff like apparently there's original mode and rewind mode. Rewind mode features like a couple new things and quality of life shit. Hence the name. I'm going to guess it might also include a rewind. Wouldn't bet my life on it. However, Shovel Knight is allowing like rewind elements into their upcoming new remaster, so who knows. It is also officially translated. So yeah, there's that. This is going to be from a new game. Okay, I technically lied. This is still technically the game. It's just different port. Okay. Wow, that is muffled. Okay. When you're doing your science experiments and then you hear Scissorman appear in the hallway near yours. So, the one on Steam also has some new animation stuff and a bunch of extra features, like it's a a DVD menu. Oh, and it includes save states. That's good. Okay, so yeah, it does include some of that shit. You know what? You have to respect it. Alright, so I just noticed some of the Steam reviews of this game. So, yeah. Do whatever you want, but you know, if you want to support these people, which you know they made the game and they made it easier to get on new devices, which is a big bonus in this day and age, being able to actually have the thing. Anyways, I'm losing my train of thought here. So, Rewind exists. I could buy that and play that. I'm not going to. Well, before stream, I might get it at some point. However, I wanted to play the actual original game with like the translation patch and all, even though it's not an official translation patch. So let me explain how I got this. So I had to find on Reddit first. I had to find the English translation patch, and then I had a patcher to apply it. They also recommended getting the Clock Tower Deluxe. They also recommended getting the Clock Tower Deluxe patch. I did not do that. I'm playing this game with the only edited parts being the language so that I can read it. Otherwise, this is not modified elsewhere. So, if this somehow doesn't work, I might just do Zack and Wiki. It should though. Don't see any reason why it won't. But yeah. That's all I have to say there. Now, this, for the most part, is going to be a very silent game, if I recall correctly. BizHawk. That does not capture BizHawk. This captures BizHawk. Okay. Alright. Now, let us play. Now, obviously, I'm only able to... Okay. I should probably have like a walkthrough or something up. Okay. Okay, hold on. Because they apparently put a bunch of shit at the beginning here. Okay. About this guide, this file is better seen on 800 times 600 with a computer and a monitor, both turned on. The mouse is also useful. Thanks. I'm going to... No, that's a lot in like single lines. Alright, we'll just fucking... Raised in the Granite Orphanage, Jennifer and her friends were wanted as adopted daughters. It happened in September. Oh, damn. Okay. I guess we'll just have the screen like this for now. Okay, here we go. Laura, hurry up. We want to be there before sunset. Miss Mary? Yes? From now on, what kind of place will we be living in? That's the 5th time you've asked. Don't worry, it's a very nice place. If you'd actually fucking tell me, I wouldn't have to worry too much. We're almost there, see? Right over yonder. Look at that. See that? Yeah, that's the thing. That's the place. That's the stuff. Beat-up, 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 beat-up. What a huge place. Are we still not gonna get, Yeah, the main hall's gigantic. I gotta go get Mr. Barrows. Everyone wait here. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I am going to have to... Since I haven't had the ability to fit this, let's, okay. Now we can transform this. Oh shit, okay, hold on. Reset. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll have it there. Now let's restart this entire thing and actually focus on shit. Alright, and this time, hopefully I'll have better voices. Because apparently I've been doing that. So, while we're still here, if I recall correctly, what the fuck is it called? Phenomena. The movie Phenomena inspired the people who made this game to make this game. If you don't know what Phenomena is, it's best described as a yellow, as they would call it. It's a movie made in Italy. It's specifically the types of movies that you would find in the bargain bin sale, I think is how they phrased it. Giallo. It was like this weird whodunit kind of movie thing. And there's an ape that wrecks shit up. And a killer that uses objects that you should be familiar with since we're jumping into this game. So yeah, Phenomena inspired this game. Hold on. What do you have to say about this? Informative. Alright, let's retry this intro again. Raised in the Granite Orphanage, Jennifer and her friends were wanted as adopted daughters. It happened in September. Laura, hurry up. We ought to be there before sunset. Miss Mary? Yes? From now on, what kind of place will we be living in? That's the 5th time you've asked. Don't worry. It's a very nice place. We're almost there, see? Yeah, look how nice it is. Look at that. Man. What a huge place. Yeah. The main hall's gigantic. I gotta go get Mr. Barrows. Everyone wait here. How are you not making footsteps? Alright, so totally not haunted, yeah. Alright. So it's a point and click on the SNES. Okay. The Y button moves me. Hey Anne, you want to know what kind of guy Mr. Barrows is, right? Yeah, that was weirdly worded. Yes. What is it? Is something wrong? This house makes me uneasy. Blah, 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 I'm a bitch. I doubt I'll ever get used to this place. That's probably a female, but I don't care. Heh, Lotta's paranoid. It is a female, okay. Yeah, that looks paranoid to me. I would like to leave. Okay, X stops, Y moves. Okay. Left and right bumpers make you move left and right, respectively. That's good to know. Alright, getting the hang of these controls. So yes, one of the things about this game is that there's barely music. Locked. So there's not really music playing to kind of enhance the effect of just being alone in like a spooky little mansion like this. Hey guys. Hey, can you go find Miss Mary? I don't know. I'll give it a try, I guess. What happened to Miss Mary? God. Okay. Mary, she's taking a long time. I know. Should I go find Miss Mary? No. Now I'll go look for her. Oh, now you play music? Okay. Oh, that somehow got me a little bit. The main hall. Girls? Come on, this isn't funny. So now we can run. So, as much as I really kind of want to, I don't. Oh, there is a pause button. Because you can just kind of pause it. So, the main health mechanic is you. Fuck you, game. That actually got me. I'm a bit upset. Okay. Alright. That's man, I wanted you to stop. This whole reason why I clicked here in the first place. Okay. This I don't remember. So, I've seen someone play this, but it's been a long time. And I'm mostly playing this so that I can watch them play it again. So yeah, Miss Mary has taken a while to find Mr. Barrows, and the lights are out, and the girls are missing. And we need to find them. So, one of the few pieces of advice that I kind of found was kind of giving a glance at that walkthrough, which I'm probably not going to use on second thought. They recommend that you don't run everywhere. Is this where I just came from? No. Sure, I'll die to some rocks. Pile of trash, wood, and... Okay, pocketed a rock. That went way too fast. How do you expect me to read that? There's a deep crack in the wall. It's crumbling. Stop running. Okay, I think I have to press it twice. Nope. Open the door. The lights are out. Where's the switch? I'm gonna occasionally make save states for this game to kind of save some progress. Because, you know, I don't know the way to save this game originally. There we go, lights are on. Can I watch TV? I can't wait to watch my favorite SpongeBob episode. Looks like it's broken. Damn it. Alright. So all you have to say about it? A comfortable sofa. Why, yeah. You know what, I'd rather turn TV off. Especially because I think it was kind of lagging my game. Why does it look like I can crawl through the fireplace? Nothing to stay on the table? Alright, fine. This might be a trap. I remember that there's like a few traps that kind of lock you out of... Okay, it's completely dark outside. What time is it now? How long were you guys fucking waiting before you decided, hey, she hasn't come back. Shall we go check on her? Okay. I also remember watching, not Proton John, JonTron. Back when I watched JonTron. Don't want to investigate the mirror. What is this thing? It's a picture. The things inside of the thing are pictures of children. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna make another save. Because I might as well show you. Okay. That was a bit anticlimactic. Looks like the left bed isn't used. Yes. Thank you. I figured. Laura? Am I Laura? Is this Laura? Laura. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Laura, your face isn't doing so well down there. Okay, so L and R are the run buttons. Okay. The water is running. That's good. That's good we figured this out. Laura, why are you going in here? I didn't tell you to do this. Why did you come in here? Are you gonna take a shit after washing your hands? That's not usually the order of operations. But I have to go right now. You will soon. Oh yeah, there we go. Lara? Oh no, it's Scissorman. Thank you for waiting for me. Run. What the fuck? Fuck. I released you. Don't rat me out, you fucking bird. Fuck. Okay. Run. She's getting tired. You won't dare come in here. Come on. Come on. Regain your stamina. Or did I actually get hurt by him? Okay, no. Here she goes. She apparently got extremely hurt. Almost thought that was him right there. It's fun to be able to point this thing around. Is he still in the fucking hallways? Where'd the bitch go? Grr. I wasn't expected to be able to take a rest mid-break. Or mid-chase. Mid-break. I'm funny. Okay. I believe there's one more. So that doesn't look like she's fully recovered stamina. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay, so no more chase. I should remember to not fucking press that unless I absolutely have to run. I could just click on the screen. Alright, that leads to fireplace room. That leads to bedroom. This upcoming area leads to bathroom. That one. Another foyer? Oh. Save stating. So, while I am playing through a game that has no sound, I guess I need to find topics to talk about. Since I finished the new stream overlay stuff, I kind of don't... haven't been drawing... I haven't been drawing stuff as of late because of that. Because, you know, it took quite a bit of effort, despite it looking kind of sort of minimalistic, but, you know, designing stuff to look good as a whole does take some work. And I was trying to figure out how the hell to make things look alright. And I think this new layout stuff works. I think it works. It's not like super it may not be... Okay, where the fuck's that phone? That's the second time it rang. But it may not be the most interesting of graphics, but it does its job well, and it does feel kind of unique since I designed it, and stuff like that. Okay, why does it still feel like I don't have it fully cropped all the way? I do. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Interesting. I had to check because it was bugging me a little bit. So, yeah, I'm quite proud of these new graphics. Really, the only thing that I think I'd be missing is a room. I kind of want to design a room for Buster, but at the same time, not really. The only one he would actually need it for is the backlog stream stuff, which I could probably just fix by putting Ramble in there with him. Because, she does kind of add to the space. If Buster's just in the middle, it's like, oh, whatever. Is there a fucking... Is there a ringer in here? Seems that the door's locked. Oh, shit. You know what? We can wait here. It's cool. Thank you. Yeah, where the hell is that fucking phone? Laura, rest. Laura, rest. Laura? You're not resting, Laura. But yeah, especially since I beat Galaxy, I also have quite a bit of completion art to work on. Laura, rest. Fine. What? Okay, that's how I see my inventory. Rock. Okay, I'm learning. I forgot I was pressing A. Yeah, I've got quite a few things, quite a few pieces of completion art to complete now that I've beaten Super Mario Galaxy, as well as all the other things I still need to work on. Which, since I've... Wait, hold on. No. Alright. This gives me more time to talk, then. So, I do need to find a place to post the completion art. And then I need to find a way to explain to people who view it, like, especially with the older ones, hey, this is an older set. I know it's bad. I haven't fixed it because I want to show a journey of mine. So, enjoy the terribleness and hopefully see how I improve. But I need a place to kind of post those pieces. Part of me is kind of thinking about Newgrounds. There's like a few options I could go. Like there's there's Tumblr, there's DeviantArt, there's Newgrounds, there's one of the other ones. Blue Sky, because there's no way I'm getting on Twitter. And, even then, I don't think I want to get on Blue Sky anyway. Enter that door. But yeah, there's a. I want to have a place to put my art. That's a new door. Let's go look. I could look through those windows. Huh? Door seems to be stuck. A scream came from outside. Oh, it would be such a shame if we looked out there and saw what happened. I could have technically looked, but then I would lose another friend because, surprise, the way this game works in terms of saving your friends is that if you don't witness them getting murdered, they won't get murdered. It's like playing hide and seek where if you cover your eyes, then the seeker won't find you because you can't see them, and therefore they should not be able to see you. It's weird and it shouldn't work, but it does. At least in my experiences. Alright, get some fucking rest, Laura. You've been at yellow for a little while now. Yeah, if Dara was here, she'd probably start giving out other advice for that kind of stuff. But yeah, even with that, I still have quite a bit to post. But you know, as long as I can actually get it out, because I'm perfectly fine with the art I make, aside from the older ones, because reasons. But you know, I'm also still fine with them to an extent. Like I'm fine with them. And I like creating them. However, it would be nice to be able to share them with more people than I've been sharing them with. I'm sorry we can't hang out. If I see you, you'll die. No. It's... If you don't see them getting murdered, they won't get murdered. You can see them as long as there's no plans on them being murdered. It's not the case of if you see them, they'll die. It's the case of if you see them getting murdered, they'll die. If you hear the sound of them getting murdered but don't investigate, they'll be alive. A-okay. I saw a huge snake in the pool. That was such a blood-curdling scream to be making for such a small snake in such a large pool. It was nighttime, and it was moving in the water, and I got scared. Checks out to me. Laura, sit fucking down. Sit. Fucking rest, Laura. Laura. Sit down. Get on your knees and rest. I should not be demanding her to get on her knees. That sounds way completely wrong. I'm sorry, Laura. But if you want to run away from the horrors, if you want to run away from that fucker, the Scissor Man, you need to fucking chill and rest. I can see the image already. Oh, speak of the devil a little bit ago. Hey, Dara. I was just talking about how it would be nice to be able to share my completion art elsewhere. It's nice having it on my website, but at the same time, I don't use that website much, and I would like to... Why'd I come in on this? T the Scissor Man. But I'd like some place to share my art with others without just going like, hey, want to see this cool piece I made? I think Golden may pop in for a few. Nice. Also, I was talking about my new stream overlay stuff earlier. How do you enjoy it so far? Because I think it works great. Laura, why the hell are you still standing? Rest. Bitch, rest. You were talking about her getting on her knees. Yeah, I know. That's why I was instantly like... Maybe I shouldn't phrase it like that. No, you may not. I'm just kidding. Dara's got your back. She's getting you that ice pack. Bars? It seems that the door's locked. Maybe if I press X after moving for a little bit, maybe she'll fucking rest. Oh my god, that was the play. Alright. there she is. She's fully rested now. But I'm not done. Part of me has also been kind of wanting to do some sort of thing. Because obviously I still have ideas brewing in my mind. And I do want to get them out eventually. I got this crazy little idea. Because I have OBS here. I can record shit. I have the ability to draw stuff and make music. I also have video editing software. I have ways to animate and make comics. There's a lot of ways that I could be making other bigger pieces of art than just singular art pieces, but I don't know what to make. So I'm kind of going with the idea of like a live D&D kind of thing, but solo. And by solo, I mean I'm the DM and not specifically the player. And I can do it without AI. That's the best part. I just need to figure out a way to do it. I know I can. It's going to be difficult. Because, to inform you, within OBS, you have quite a few things that you can make as sources. Sources are in scenes. So, like, the background is a source. I can turn it off, and I can turn it back on. This entire content bar, as I've dubbed it in the source bar, or in the sources stuff, I can turn all of this on and off. It's a group. I could open it and turn individual things on and off. And I could turn the whole group on and off. Now, one of the kinds of sources you can have, and it's the one that I usually use to showcase art, is image slideshow, which can be on automatic or it can be on manual, where you kind of have to move it. And you can also have it either go in order, go in some other kind of way, or be completely random. And so I already had this idea where I make a few pictures or GIFs if I want to be all fancy about it. Like a dice. Like I could make GIFs showing like, you know, a number spawning inside of a die face. And just have it go from 1 to however many I want there to be. And then I put that as like the directory for the image slideshow. And then when I press next, when I have it on random, on manual, it will show a different number every single time. And since I can also do this with other kinds of things, maybe I could have a bar that goes, how are you feeling? And then it can show like, I could go like, how are you feeling? And then choose manual, and then they'll be like scared or something. And I'd be like, oh damn, that's such a shame. But, I've already been kind of rebooting. I've already been reworking some small ideas I have. Like, my dad's giving me advice of using, I'm not clicked into the game. My dad gave me some advice of doing certain ways of world building. And I do have an idea for that. But he basically said, I told him I like making little creatures. And he said that you can essentially world build by starting off with the creatures and kind of making like a bestiary. Which sounds like a lot of fun. I just need to find time to do it. But with that idea in mind, I also had like a lot of fucking OCs that weren't from streams or, avatar based. And then I had like at least one hoarder idea. The Shalem, as I've been calling them. And it's that's ominous. Why can't you gotta aim at where the doorknob would be to enter the hole with the doorway with no door? 'Cause that makes sense. The switch is broken. Of fucking course it is. Hey, Golden. Who up clocking the tower? What's in this? A can of insecticide. Picked up some insecticide. That'll be useful. Can you not want to get the other one? Stop. Okay. But I could totally see myself being able to make, like, for other projects, I could see myself recording me talking over, like, a screen with a map that I've drawn and little characters on the map and having their little infos on the side with all their little necessary information. And I'd treat them as if they were players, and then I'd have them respond by using the, like, randomness of the image reaction, the image slideshow. So I could have stuff that would state what kind of action they want to do. And I'd be like, what do you want to do? And then have it be random. And that way it's fun and unpredictable for me as to what the hell happens next. And I'd still basically have, like, there's a lot of things you can do with that. It's some broken tableware. Cool. That's rope. Some rope. Picked up some rope. But yeah, like, there are definitely ways I could make my own little stuff. Various things are scattered around. Yeah, well, I would like to get behind there. No good. Too high to climb up. Push the goddamn box. Thank you. Okay. There are some clothes here. What kind of clothes are these? Picked up a black robe. That was all you wanted? Okay. So what's the deal with Scissorman? Is he scissoring people freaky style? He's scissoring people, murdering them because he's a murderer style. But I could see myself making some sort of like recording. Laura, there's no need. Okay, you're not gonna pick up that. Okay. Looks like a bird nest. I thought she said bird meth. This looks like bird meth. Damn those birds and their wacky drugs. You be well playing Morzier? Nice. But yeah, like, there's a lot of potential for like a solo DMing kind of thing where I'm not the player, but I'm doing it on my own. Horror style, not horror style. Hitting that bird mouth. Yep. I don't know if I've explored everything. Rock, insecticide, rope, black robe. Seriously, where is that? Okay. Locked. Alright. Yeah, I want to do something like that. It'll get me doing the stuff, and since I'll be recording it, that basically, essentially lets me plan right then and there if I follow the recording. You know how awesome that would be? Also got a shiny Pokemon, but it's like a Rage Gyarados situation. Ah. But yeah, Dara, what would you recommend? Like, I think I do kind of want to try Newgrounds to post art on, because people have done that, and it's older internet, so you know I think I'll enjoy it. It's old internet without being DeviantArt internet, and definitely without the AI shit that DeviantArt has, let alone all the fetish stuff. Not to say that Newgrounds doesn't have fetish stuff, period. That's silly talk. Our mutual into Pokemon talked about that shiny. Ah. Oh, wait, no. Huh? Three seems to be stuck. But I can see myself doing Newgrounds, but I haven't fully committed yet. Seems that the door's locked. Well, shit. Okay. Don't know where the best to post your art. I don't recommend Tumblr because it's allowing AI training now. Yeah. Let me know how Modern Newgrounds works out. I will. Okay. Seriously, there's some ringing out here. This was locked, right? Seems that the door is locked. And I already explored here, right? This is where I was at. No, it had a crate in the middle of the hallway. Anyone know any ghost stories? It's almost Halloween. You got honk shoe soon though? Fair enough. Mom, have you seen Marble Hornets? I don't know any ghost stories, but I know a lot of creepypastas. Yeah. I know a lot of them too. It's not what I'm recommending though. And I'm saying that because I refuse the modern thinking of Slenderman being a creepypasta. The Infinity House? What do you mean the Infinity House? Alright. Marble Hornets was one of the first pieces of Slenderman media. Apparently it got started in production like 5 to 10 days after the original post of Slenderman on Something Awful was made. And if you don't know about the Slenderman, don't look at him. And don't encounter him. There's our horror channel. Infinity House. Hello, welcome to the Infinity House Wiki. This wiki is about a video game called The Infinity House. This game has info about the creepy characters and rooms. We hope you enjoy your stay here. If you want to know the story of the game, go here, the backstory. Want info about a favorite character? Go here, Mr. J. And go to Infinity House Creations category. Want to know some levels? Go here, level 1, and click the levels category. Want to know about a cartoon series? Go here, the Infinity House cartoon series. This man is just a very skinny and pale guy. No end house. Let me start by saying that Peter Terry was addicted to heroin. What a start to a creepypasta. It's been a long time since I've rated okay. But yeah, I'd recommend. I say this having not actually watched the series myself, but Marble Hornets does sound interesting. And if you're wondering why I was motionless there for a little bit, that's because there's a pause button. That's one hell of a hook. Yeah. I can see. Oh, it's flickering. An iron frying pan. Thanks. Gas tanks for a stove. I know it's about a never-ending haunted house and the guy saw his dead parents who got me as a young teen. A ham was put in here. Picked up some ham. Like I said, it's been a while since I've watched John Tron. But I still remember him and his his reaction to this. This will get him holding a thin slice of ham. A calendar. Today's date is marked. Ah, how convenient. Because he saw his parents after he thought he escaped the haunted house because he arrived to home, which is where his parents were. There's something shiny here. How do I use this? Laura, use the fucking insecticide. Let's try this again. That's why I was spooked. Actually, at Beyonce's, we all fell asleep to creepypastas or Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, I have yet to get started on getting the Johto journeys. Spray the insecticide. Fuck your meat. A key is left behind. Pocketed the gold key. Now let's forget this ever happened. Rest. Thank you. Come on, Laura. We're all kind of waiting on you. Alright, she's getting better. I was talking about D&D related stuff earlier in terms of like being able to control my own little game, so to speak. There's a series I've been trying to get into. It's been a little bit since I started. World of EO, also known as EOverse. Some drinks are lined up here. Cool. But EOverse is apparently from the TV Tropes page. World of EO, like all the campaigns, are apparently set on the moon EO. I believe it was Saturn's moons, one of Saturn's or maybe Neptune's moons, one or the other. They're on the moon named EO. Somehow, I have yet to see how that gets explained. This seems like prime time to save. But yeah, the first ever campaign done in the EOverse is called the Arcane Academy. And I've been loving it a bit so far. I just need to get back into it. Because I kind of stopped at the point where they were getting ready to have their first familiar battle. Which, of course, everyone likens to Pokemon battling. But then someone needed to use the bathroom, so they went and took a break, and I also went off the video, so didn't make it past that. But they're on an airship. They're it's an academy, so I'm going to assume that it. Well, I guess I shouldn't really assume. I think it's like, a wizard college. You go there and you learn about, well, maybe it's a mixture of all ages and stuff, considering that, it's about magic and not everyone has magic. I don't know. They're all students, all the players, and they're all wizards too, so they all have the same class. And everyone, except for one person so far, has a familiar. You're not gonna want to pick up the shovel? Are you insane, Laura? This is a key. A car key. Pocketed the car key. But I've been meaning to get back into it. I've also been meaning to watch other people play other stuff. Like, there's a channel that I want to watch. I want to watch them play, like, they have 2 D&D campaigns where all the players are dragons. And I want to watch it. I've tried multiple times. I need good time to actually get invested in stuff. Like, I can watch a lot of YouTube videos and stuff. But, stuff involving an actual fucking story, I do need to set time aside for. And it does kind of suck. Although, I guess I can't really complain too much since the fact that I've gone through, like, at this point, hold on, okay. At this point, I've completed 34 games alone on the backlog. That's without considering the back burner and frights. Granted, they have less, but still. And while I'm here. That way I don't forget. I've completed 34 games minimum on stream because every night on a free night where I don't have to go to work in the morning, I play video games. It is time I have specifically set aside to be able to play them. And I've made absolutely great progress. So, you know, it's like when I do set the time aside for stuff, I can absolutely enjoy pieces except for Battletoads and Zelda 2. The keys aren't here. Bitch, you have them. Okay, in order to use them, I'm just saying this. Now, I don't recall if this is actually technically an ending. You do die at the end. I can get out of here with this car. But the others. So, I believe this is technically an ending. What should I do? Fucking go drive. Yeah, like it gives the credits and everything. We're not stopping here though. This is one of the worst endings. And while I think I might have already butchered my attempt at getting the best end, I'm gonna at least try and save some friends. Which is why I didn't look out the window. So that, you know, I didn't see a friend die. Because that's how saving friends work. As long as you don't see them die, they live. Monster original design. It's a kid with shears. I kid. You know, they still need to like design their basic features, let alone the fact that they look demonic, have the big ass shears, and the stuff they're wearing. Plus, just their behavior. Friends. You're crediting friends here? The background designers. Imagine seeing the credits of like main cast, side cast, extras, director, writers, composers, friends, graphic designers, set designers, family members, face graphic. Now, obviously, I'm jesting at the credits. If they were actually crediting some friends, I can respect that. It's just from the perspective it looked, it did seem a bit funny to me. Especially since, like, Brain World kind of does it. Like, at some point in the credits, kind of near the end, they lists off some of the people that, even though they didn't directly work on the game, helped the creator. Like, the main guy or guys that made the game. I believe it was the one guy. He did have a team. Post-credit sequence for the worst ending. Why, what is that in my backseat? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, hold on, wait. Man, you won't believe what a night I've had. I got so damn crunk off of scissor wine that I just passed out in the backseat here. Would you mind taking me back to the clock tower? The titular clock tower? Oh, it only tells you that it's been cleared. Well. Right. The titular clock tower. Yeah. But yeah, Rain World has the bit at the end where they go like, here's all the people that helped me. So, you know, if they had like a section in the credits while they were listing people who did their specific parts, if you just had a section listed as friends, it feels a little bit funny to me. Where the fuck is that coming from? Okay. Like, I sort of looked everywhere in that room for, like, just a single sign of a phone, and there wasn't one. What's in here again? Yeah, the bathroom. I don't feel like triggering him again. I don't think you can actually trigger him again. Well, maybe. Sometimes it's just like random when he appears, and I'd rather not deal with him. Did I seriously not notice this before? Empty. Oh, damn. I seriously feel like I could enter that fucking fireplace. Was this like this before? It was. I'm a goddamn genius. Looks like a courtyard. Whoa! The tree's blocking my cursor? What the shit? I sure hope I don't see a dead body in the pool or anything. I sounded sarcastic saying that, but I mean that with all sincerity. Okay. So far, so good. No corpses. Alright. So, if I recall correctly, if you hear that scream and then looked outside when she goes, that scream came from outside. If you looked outside the window, you'd see Scissorman kill another of your friends. Thankfully, we didn't. And so, the corpse that would probably be in that pool is not in the pool. You just got flung to a rooftop by a dog. It's one powerful puppy. I want to head over here, though. It's kind of cool that they also had, like, directional sound for her footsteps. So now it sounds louder on the right, and now it sounds louder on the left here. I think Scissorman just wants an audience, so if you don't watch them, they won't kill your friends. Alright. Ooh, Huh, who are you? Who? For food. Who are you? Simon, Barrows. This man is Barrows? He's no longer looking at... Oh, okay. Our name is Jennifer. I kept calling her Laura. I knew she had a different name, but I wasn't given any other fucking name. So yeah, this is Jennifer. If SNES was a streamer, they'd be unstoppable. Yeah. Well, we wasted our ham on him. What a strange sentence. And you know what? Oh, wait. Come on. You won't pick this... I guess... Wait, what? Okay, no, never mind. Okay. Continue. Hmm. Here. Since we wasted our ham on him, save state 2. Just in case we need the ham. While I'm thinking about it, at some point I do want to try and practice and get better at anatomy in terms of character design and stuff. Because, I mean... You could have had her say, it's not locked, but blocked from the other side. And I would have had no problems. You just have her go ... Okay. Anyways, I do want to get better at drawing characters and stuff. And especially... being able to do it in a consistent way. There's a courtyard outside. Yes, there is. You were just there, weren't you? Jennifer. So now we're over here again. But yeah, what I need to do, or one of the ideas I have for kind of practicing is that I just get some of those posing pictures and just kind of... I'm gonna trace, but that's so that I can understand where things get placed, and also it's more of a drawing the shape that would make up that piece on them kind of thing. So, you know, like get all the shapes of specific body parts in my head so that if I need to draw them in different poses, that's kind of how I can do it. Still got that black robe. Is that a man drowning alive? No, okay. Might just be like a very small beach island. Yeah, sounds surprising. Anyway. But it would be nice to be able to get some of that so that I can draw people better. Or things in general better. But I do kind of want to get all of the completion art that I have ready to do done before I do that. Or maybe at least just some of it. Is there doors over here? This wall is locked. The other side's too far away. Actually, you know what I'm just thinking of? There's probably something in the trunk of the car. And honestly, with the way I'm feeling right now, I might go do that. And regardless of whether I come up empty-handed or not, or, you know, if it even works at all, I'll probably end stream for the night there. Because I'm a little bit tired. And it would be nice to get to bed at like before 12, because I know I've been staying up pretty late the past few nights. Also, I think I might be a little bit peopled out. Not in a bad way. You know, I had a great time with having 13 on stream. I had a fantastic time today. But it would be nice to be able to just kind of wind down. You get me? Thank you. Also, an Absol decided to join my team. Sweet! Awesome. Alright, so... I don't know where I was going with that. What was the name of my Absol again? Yinsol. Well, I have two Absols. One is in Pokemon Emerald. The other one is in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. The one in... I swear to God, I've looked everywhere and I can't find this fucking phone. But the one in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon that I have is named Abyssal. Abbisol. The one that I have in Emerald is Yinsoul. Yinsoul. I'll name this one Yang Soul. Nice. Okay. So we're gonna save state there. Gonna save state here. Alright. So now, the 3 games that I have going, that I'm going to be juggling, is a Paper Mario based RPG for backlog, a puzzle game that requires the Wii Remote for the back burner, and now a point and click horror game for frights. And with the way this game is so far, I'm actually really enjoying this. Granted, I only encountered the Scissorman one time, and part of this stream has just been me sitting in one place talking about shit. But, you know, it's like, I'm having fun. But yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm heading off for the night. I especially with Mario Galaxy, having like a 5-hour stream and stuff. Like, you know. Yeah, I'm okay with only doing 2 hours tonight. I made some decent progress. I'm understanding a little bit of the layout of this game. I need to find a fucking board. And I'm willing to bet that now that I've had her attempt to cross. Because when that fucking piece of the floor fell, I did nothing. I was like, well, I guess I'm going the other way. But, you know, I probably shouldn't have. So now I'm paying the price for it. But now that I made her realize, oh, I can't go this way, the floor fell. Maybe now I can pick up some fucking boards. We'll see, though. Next time I play this. Which, since I'm having more of a fun time with this than I was with Resident Evil, I am actually more willing to come back to this. Like, I go like, you know what? Tonight is a good night for Clock Tower. Japan unpatched SNES BizHawk. As the title of the window states. As a reminder, if you're still here, there is a game on Steam called Clock Tower Rewind, which is essentially this game, but with a few extra features. However, I'm a stickler for the original for a lot of things. Except for Cave Story Plus. I did play the Plus version and not the base version, but that's because I kind of I bought the Plus version because it's a pretty good indie game to my knowledge, and it was. Except for the fucking hell area. Man, that was not fun. But yeah, for me to actually play this on emulator, I have the original Clock Tower ROM. Since it's from Japan and it was only released in Japan up until last year when they made Rewind, it was in Japanese only and didn't have an official translated patch. So the only edit that I've made to this ROM is getting the translated patch that translates the game into English. That's how I'm playing this game for you. I say for you. For me. For you to watch, for me to play. Anyway. Thank you guys for coming to join. It's been nice being able to relax. Especially, like... This might sound a little bit strange, but... This is a horror game. But I do feel very relaxed right now. I have the lights off in my room and everything. It is less than a half hour to midnight. So it's pretty fucking dark outside. There's no music playing. The only sounds are the footsteps that Jennifer makes walking around. And yet I am very relaxed. And I guess I want to say it's the silence mainly. Because I remember hearing somewhere that we always have like stimulation, especially these days, with the stuff we intake. Like you'd always be able to just have like something, like you could turn on your phone and you'd put on music, put on a video. You'd always be doing something and you never technically get bored. But, you know, like having all the generic ambience and music and stuff in other games and generally having a lot more action to do, like, yeah, it's fun, but going from that to this, where I have a pointer, I have a cursor that I control with the D-pad, and I have limited button controls, and I'm just walking around a house that is severely, eerily quiet. But it's relaxing. This may come to a shock to you, but this is a horror game. Me describing Doki Doki Literature Club. I am going to play that on stream too at some point. Don't worry. But yeah, this is definitely more of a relaxing game than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting myself to not enjoy this as much. Like, I'd expect it to be more of a meh. But like a higher meh than I have Resident Evil. Because Resident Evil had good ideas and stuff and terrible execution, in my opinion. But I was expecting myself to not enjoy this as much because I would have imagined the controls to be kind of clunky. But honestly, I mean, you've seen me get confused a little bit, especially when I was trying to spray the fucking insecticide. Like, I thought I had to spray it when the bugs were out, but no, you had to, like, get it prepped and then use it on the thing so that she opens it and then sprays. But other than that, you know, controls are decent. It feels decent. And I'm only walking to conserve stamina. I would be running a lot more, but also there's something just nice about just using walking. I guess it kind of helps you take in the ambience a bit more, and you kind of have to do that in order to, like I said previously, you do that to conserve the stamina, but it also helps you stop and smell the roses by just walking everywhere, taking the time to just look at the pixel art, which is really well done. Like, that is phenomenal work. But yeah, everything about it is vibing with me so far, for lack of a better term. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. You guys have a good rest of your night. Sleep well.